Shit, they almost forgot about me. I'm messing with y'all. Okay, you good. So good evening, good evening, everybody. I'm Kyrie Clark, Kyrie 2 Tech Clark, and I just want to share a quick message with you all. I remember when I was 13 years old, man. I used to love the streets, love that type of life, man. But everything changed one day. I was in my neighborhood, waiting for my uncle one day, right? A guy pulls up, white t-shirt on, ski mask, all you hear is boom, 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 boom. Shots firing everywhere. So I'm on my bike, I take off. I ride all the way down to the recreation center that I grew up in. I get down there, not noticing I've been shot. My friend Ronald, who's down there already, he say 2 Tech. Everybody in my neighborhood call me 2 Tech. He points to my foot, he say, your foot bleeding. So I go into panic. I check my chest, I check my head, I check all those points, right? Realized I was good. I wrap my foot up, right? Wrap my foot up, I head back up the street to meet my uncle. So I'm walking up the street with my boxers on and my t-shirt because my foot just wouldn't stop bleeding. I try to wrap it up with a sock, but it's still bleeding. So I get up there, I meet my uncle, I get in the car, right? So I get in the car, they ask me all these questions I don't feel like talking about. I'm like, listen, I just been shot, I'm good. I call my mom, shout out to my mom. I call her, I'm like, Mom, I just been shot. She like, what? So she going off, I'm like, Mom, I'm good. Then I call my cousin, RIP to Jamal Coates, AKA Punt. I call him, I'm like, cuz, I just been shot, because he was one of the people that was out there. I call him, I'm like, man, I just been shot. He like, you good? I'm like, hey, I'm good. Next thing you know, man, like from that day forward, I knew I had to make changes in my life. I started to pray more, because I ain't gonna lie, that shook me up. I knew I didn't want to spend the rest of my life in jail because I had thoughts about retaliation. Like BG say, retaliation is a must. I thought about that, but I had to realize the people I would hurt, the families I would hurt, my mom would be hurt, you know? So from that day forward, I just really started to pray. I really started getting the word. I really started just, bath in the word and give my life to God wholeheartedly. Of course, it wasn't a change right away. It was still some growth there. I still had a lot of things to improve on, but I really got myself together. I really just started to make that change 110%, man. And so I just wanted to share that story with you all, just to be quick and brief, because listen, I'm here today because I believe in me, and I believe in y'all, and I want y'all to understand this. Man. Life is simple. It's all about decision making, choices. It's all about that, man. You could do anything you set your mind to. I ain't trying to come up here and be a motivational speaker or preacher. We got enough of that in our community, but what we need to start doing is taking action. And you can't take action until you change yourself. You got to change yourself first before you think about helping anybody, helping any community. So change your mindset. Like my brother Shandy said, he changed his mindset. You got to do that. Constantly work on yourself. Constantly evolve. And I'm going to leave you guys with this quote. It's so evil to live backwards. Spell live backwards, you get evil. And that's my time. So I appreciate you all for coming out this evening. Appreciate Jay. Appreciate my brother Manny about to come up here and, do what he got to do. So I thank y'all. Shout out to Frederick, Maryland.
Hey, how y'all doing today, man? My name Manny, Marathon Manny, right?